Never in my lifetime would I have imagined that we would live in a country where people are throwing bricks at mosques, where they're shouting the most vile Islamophobia, where they're setting fires to hotels where they think asylum seekers and migrants are living. This is the most despicable level of violence that I've ever witnessed in my time. I feel really, to be frank, unsafe. I feel for me and my family, the UK doesn't feel like a safe country. I have three girls, and I'm not sure whether or not my children will be safe in the UK, or will they be attacked? Will their places of worship be attacked? If they choose to wear the hijab, will they be attacked? So I don't know whether or not this country feels safe anymore for Muslims, for people of color, or ethnic minorities. Look, I hear this from many, many Muslims too. In fact, almost every Muslim I've spoken to in the last week has said the same thing. Look, I don't want to leave because Scotland is my country. But ultimately, first of all, I'm a father and a husband. That comes before any other job I have. And my job has to be to make sure that I protect my children, that I protect my wife, that I protect my family and do what's in their best interest. So, look, I'm not looking to leave, I'm not seeking to leave, but I and every other Muslim I know is asking the question, is the UK a safe place for Muslims? Certainly does not feel that way. Nigel Farage is a classic example of everything that is wrong within our political discourse. Nigel Farage has, for many years, in fact, decades, been anti Muslim. So Nigel Farage has made a living, made lots of money, I have to say, from his Islamophobia. And he, of course, was just elected in the UK general election that took place last month. So we have a dangerous situation where there are many people, not just Nigel Farage, many people who were elected to Parliament who have a history of making anti-immigrant and anti-Muslim statements. And what message does that send to the Muslim community in the UK? I think it sends a message that they don't feel like they belong here. So far, I've been pleased to hear the Prime Minister's statements. I think he has rightly called out the violence as far-right thuggery. But also, I think it is important that when the Prime Minister says those who are committing such violence will feel the full force of the law, we have to see that. I mean, not only arrests, but I think these far-right, racist, white supremacist organizations have to be banned in law. So the Prime Minister should use the Terrorism Act and should ban these organizations from existing. Therefore, being a member of these organizations in itself would be a criminal offence. So look, the Prime Minister's words have been reassuring so far. We now need to make sure we see action. Elon Musk has spent last week amplifying far-right white supremacist conspiracy theories, when of course he knows they're not true. I mean, Elon Musk is not a stupid man. He's a smart man. He knows how to use technology. He could have easily researched the claims that were being made and debunked them. Instead, he chose to amplify them. And that to me is a very dangerous man indeed. So Elon Musk, I have to say, has turned X into a cesspit of disinformation. Today, I've heard a conservative who leadership contender say that if somebody says Allahu Akbar out loud, they should be arrested. So this is the kind of Islamophobia that is now entrenched and systematic in UK society. I would hope that the UK is a safe place, but at the moment, if I'm being very honest with you, if I'm being very truthful with you, for Muslims up and down the UK, this country does not feel like a safe place for Muslims at all.